Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 63 of Direwolf20's Let's Play OceanBlock series, where I'm watching this matter condenser. And boy is it slow. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. And I'm thinking to myself, can we make this better? And so I spent about an hour, maybe more, in a test world with creative mode enabled and tried many different ways to amp this up. And I think I've finally come up with one that works pretty good. Now, there's a reason that I'm doing this little bit of exposition here in the middle of in the start of the episode where I'm watching this bar move, because I want you guys to see how long it's taking to fill up this bar and make a singularity. It takes a pretty good while. Remember, we need 1,500 of these to make a singularity. So let's amp this up. Shall we? Let's do it. All right, so what I've got to do down here is I'm going to break all the things, which should give me a lot of inventory space. I'm going to put away the cobblegen. I don't think I need him at the moment. I might put my chaotic bow away for some time being. I do want my acceleration wand, though. That is a big part of what I'm about to make. So let's put together a few things. First off, I'm going to want to make item transfer dudes. So start up the craft on these. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to get them made. No problemo. And then what I've decided to go with, there's a lot of ways we could accomplish this, but the one that I found to be the simplest build with the most functionality and the fastest transfer is we're going to make things from chisel and bits. We're going to make water bits. Cool? Check this guy out. The chisel bit storage. If we put a bucket of water in there, we can get water bits. And the good news about this is it works pretty well, and you can automate it. Row, row, row the boat. All right, so I'm going to plop you right there. That should be cool. Now, if I put a bucket of water in you, let's see. Actually, yeah, that works. We'll go with that. The intention of this is that I can right-click this and get a stack of chiseled, water bits, okay? And just place that water wherever I want. Chisel and bits, great mod, love it, super cool. Dire not good decorative builder, so, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up item transporters, like so, and you're going to transport into there. And notice how much... Wow, that's pretty slow. That is not amazing, is it? Aha! Just you wait. If we were to get add-ons, and I think we want speed and efficiency are the two types of add-ons we need. We can actually put add-ons on the item transporters to make them go faster, right? So if I put speed add-ons on there, it's going to go faster, but it's still going to do one M at a time. But efficiency add-on will make it go quite a bit faster. I think it does stacks at a time. If I'm not sure of that fact, but I feel like that's the thing. So is that a stack per tick? It feels like it, right? But look how fast it empties out. Well, that's not good. We're going to need to do something about that. So let's get ourselves a pump. Now, you're probably going to initially question why I'm not doing an aqueous accumulator, and that's a very good question. But shh! The answer is basically aqueous accumulators aren't fast enough for what we need to do here. See, I spent so long in creative mode, I was trying to trash stuff by dropping it in JEI over there. It took me a long time to come up with this. I tried many different things. I'm just saying. So electric pump from mechanism, please. I hear it all going up there. There you are, sir. Thank you. Sweet. Now you are going to want... If I bind you to that, you're working? Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So that power thing's going. And then from mechanism, I would like... give me... How about 36 of you? And 36 of you? Just so we have, an actual number. Because I like to have, multiples of 8 and we only had 4. So that's 32 plus 4, right? So that should work. Okay. So I need you to be fast. I need you to be fast. Excellent. Now check it out. Wow, that feels still slow, doesn't it? It does. It does still feel slow. But wait, there's more! Now's the part where we have a little extra fun. So, player simulator on this thing. Yes, it does work. So then you, and 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 then you. Let's see how this looks now. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, boom. How about 3 seconds per singularity? Do we like? Eh? I'm pretty pleased with that setup. And you'll notice the water is like doing its best. It is producing fast enough. It's just that it's moving so quickly that it's just not rendering. But trust me when I say it's moving fast enough. I did a lot of testing with this to figure it out. Now, if we wanted to, we could duplicate this setup, and we could cut that in half, right? So from 3 seconds of a singularity to 1.5 seconds per singularity. All we would have to do is just literally copy this entire setup in such a way that we insert into other sides of the machine. And it's doable. What I would recommend if you want to amp this up further than I have is you want a dedicated pump per. Because when I tested this, I had the water in my test world pumping into a mechanical pipe, and the pipe filled up very nicely, completely with 1 chisel bit storage. But then when I attached that same pipe to a second one, it started to slowly lose fluid in the pipe, which tells me that the pump is almost fast enough to manage 2 of these chisel bit storages, but not quite, with full 8 upgrades, right? So with 8 upgrades in there, it's almost fast enough, but not quite. That said, you could obviously accelerate the pump if you wanted to, but it's probably better to do 2 pumps, because you're going to have to need a second tick accelerator for the item transports. But, you know, at a rate of, you know, 1 of these every 3 seconds, I think we're going to be cool. Like, if we did some, like, you know, napkin math here, right? If we brought up a calculator, and I just typed in, let's say it takes about 3 seconds to make this, and we need 1500 per singularity, divided by 60 seconds in a minute. It's going to take 75 minutes to make a singularity. So a little over an hour to make a singularity at this point would be my estimate, right? So if we came over to here to this guy, it's going to take roughly 1 hour to make singularities, right? So we're at 53, and then we're going to be at 54. So every 3 seconds we're getting one. It's going to take 75 minutes to make this. Now I could, like I said, cut that in half by just making a whole nother setup like I just did. And we might wind up doing that at some point in the future. But for now, this is sufficient for me because we're going to have lots of other things to do, right? Like, we'll let this run, and it should be cool. You like? So a few minutes have passed. We're up to 110 singularities here. You know, it's obviously going to definitely take a little while, but it'll get there, right? It'll get there, and it should be fine. It should be fine. Wyvern energy controllers are definitely taking a while. Are you done yet? Almost! Look at how close we are on Supremium Coal. Nice. I just want, like I said, 1 of each singularity. Fully automated, you know, to make me happy. That's basically where I'm at. Alright, cool. So, next up then, what should we automate today? TerraSteel, maybe? Singularities are done. I feel like TerraSteel would be the way to go today. I really, really do. So maybe we look at doing TerraSteel today. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. So we have a, you know, healthy chunk of mana over here. But I feel like we're going to want to amp up our Botania stuff to really get lots of mana going. And I'm going to have to figure out a good way to get lots of mana. right? Like lots of mana. That's going to be a thing. But I think what we should start with, is let's get our first piece of TERRASTEEL. Let's open up the portal to Alfheim so we have access to Elven type materials, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound fair? And what we could do is with the Rosa Arcanas do the experience bottle things and like throw the things on the ground, and we could probably tap into the we'll see. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here, but we'll figure it out. Cool? We will figure it out. Let me start off by prepping for the terrestrial agglomeration plate, right? So that's going to be a to-do item here. We're going to, you know, obviously need a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Wow, are we like out? How are we out of Lapis? I guess we're out of Lapis. I guess a to-do item would be Lapis seeds. I guess so. So it's going to be Imperium Essence. There you are. Plus Lapis. Plus Mystical Agriculture. We're just going to start running into things that we are just, you know, getting low on. That's what's going to happen here, folks. I don't even know where all my Lapis is going, if I'm being honest with you. I couldn't tell you. Not a clue. It clearly got used up somewhere, though. Alright, which one of these don't we need at the moment? It looks like the answer is Fluix and Certus Seeds. Alrighty then. Cool. Looks like somebody's drawer is full. I'm guessing that's you. No, you're cool. Let's put away our Fluix and Certus Seeds. And we're gonna have to do something with you guys. Let's turn you into voiding drawers. Yeah, I think that's a plan. That seems like a good plan to me. So then what'll happen is you'll... And Crystal Shard Essence, we also have, like, more than we know what to do with. Probably... did we turn off Crystal Shards? I probably turned off Crystal Shards, and that's probably why. I should probably leave Crystal Shard going, shouldn't I? Probably. Where's my Crystal Shards Essence? Yeah, you don't need to be stopped. You can just run forever. I'm cool with that. And then that should start using up our Crystal Shard Essence, and that should be good. Sweet. Maybe. Yeah, there it goes. It's going. Electrotine Seeds, we have a bunch of. Messy, messy, messy. Wow, look how much Fluix Essence we have to burn through. That's going to be a lot. And then I can just void all this stuff, right? I think I usually throw just one stack in to be safe, and then trash can the rest. Alright, good. Now you can start making some Lapis seeds for me. Which I don't know if I've ever had before, so we're going to have to add Lapis to the drawer system. And then teach you how to turn Lapis Essence into Lapis. Thank you. And by the way, I think we're going to need another netherite crafter. If you don't mind. Because we're getting full on that. Alright, crafting all complete. So let's get ourselves a terrestrial agglomeration plate. I think we want... Is it 5 lapis or is it 4? I think it's 4 lapis. Because I'm pretty sure the terrestrial agglomeration plate goes on top of... I'm going to put it recessed into the ground this time. But I'm pretty sure it goes like this. Yeah. And then we should be able to get a couple sparks. One here, and one there. And then we can get pearls and diamonds. Let's get this many, and let's get... this many, and then... did I put away my mana steel? I did. Okay. You and you. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And then... I should get the Britannia magnet is what I should get. Okay. That's a good time right there. Our first TERRASTEEL. And this will let us quickly open up the portal to Alfheim so that we can get access to, you know, the tier 2 version of Britannia stuff. And that should be good. Go, crafting, go. Hooray! TERRASTEEL. Okay. So then, what we're going to want to do is make some stuff. So, let me put away some things I don't super need at the moment. There's plenty of stuff we don't super need at the moment. Other stuff I just want to hang on to because that should be good enough for now. Relatively clean. Actually, I probably want the chisel blocks. Okay, perfect. So now we want some living wood. Good, we have some of that. Is it called Portal? No. It's Gateway Core, right? Elven Gateway Core? Yeah, we want one of them. And then we want 3 of that glowstony wood. This stuff, glimmering wood. 1, 2, 3. And then finally we want the pylons. So I'm going to want 1, 2 of you, upgraded to 1, 2 of you. Perfect. And then probably a pair of mana pools. And that should be cool. Alright. And then what I'm thinking is maybe the Alfheim portal can be back here-ish. So maybe I'll move this real quick. Get back here, you. When you take off your magnet and forget that you don't have a magnet. Alright, and then let's do 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. And then maybe real quick, we'll just augment the back here a little bit. I like having the back covered sometimes. Because that way, like, as you throw stuff in there, it, like, doesn't fall and whatnot. Yeah, I need my magnet back on. I can't without my magnet. I'm very, very used to having a magnet. Alright, and then we want these dudes. Let's just stick them like... I could put them wherever, but like, let's put it here and here. Seems like a nice pattern. And then what we want is a mana tablet. So let me get one of those to fill up each of these pools. 1, 2, should be good. So that is tablet to pool mode. I want to reverse that so that you fill up. All right, I'll be back in a minute once this, you know, nicely fills up. All right, decent amount of mana accumulated here thus far. Gonna drop you, gonna drop you. And that should be cool. And once you fill up with half a poolish of water, of mana, then we'll be good to go. Not too shabby. And then I still have to figure out how I'm going to, like, mass produce mana, because we're going to need a lot of mana. Like, it's half a pool of mana to make a TERRASTEEL ingot, right? And we're going to need, like, 1,500 divided by 9 TERRASTEEL ingots. So we're going to need lots of mana. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a whole thing. Right? Hey, what happened? Oh, right. I forgot to actually place these. My bad. There you go. Now you should be cool. Portals open? Yeah, it is. That's what's up. Sweet. Can I upgrade the Akashic Tome version? I would imagine, right? Yeah, I can. Sweet. Neat. That's cool. I think Akashic Tome was originally written by Vesky, so I would imagine that it would support Britannia's upgrade system. But you never know. Alright guys, just quickly making myself a bunch of living wood. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy. Excellent. That's the way you do it. 100% the way to do it. Back in a minute. Alright, so I think first step, let's get a bunch of dream wood so we can upgrade these dudes. Excuse me, friends. But why do you exist? No, thank you. Don't want. Alright, then we can get some dreamwood spreaders, which would be cool. I would think that would be cool. Alright, dreamwood spreader would be elementium ingots. Okay, so let's get iron. Let's get another half stack of these. And we'll get 18 converted to elementium. And then Elven spreader. Perfect. And you, and you. And that should be cool. And maybe we can we double this, you think? Let's see, if I bound you to this one, are you able to handle that? I would say so, right? So you guys can handle 2 Rosa Arcanas each? Which means I could have 6 Rosa Arcanas here? I don't think we need the Endoflames no mores. So if I got 3 more Rosa Arcanas, which would be 2 pink, 2 purple, and a lime with a Rune of Mana. Okay, I can do that. Right? Be right back. Okay, boom, boom, and boom. Good to go. 3 more Rosa Arcanas. So if I bound you and you, we'll do 2 each. Now obviously Gaia Mana Spreaders are also a thing, but that should be pretty cool. So if I got, let's do a 5x. Man, that's a lot of experience. Even 5x is like a stupid amount of experience levels. I love it. I love it. So you guys are all doing, right? And being good? Sweet. Now, what I might want to try... just clean up this mess I made. Let's do this. Could I make a thing that would be fast enough that like dropped experience bottles? So I think the first thing I want to look at is bottles of enchanting. We can use experience droplets from mystical agriculture, so we can totally grow experience. That looks doable. That looks exceedingly doable. And then we're just going to want to throw them on the ground, and hopefully they will automate that. let's look at that. So if I wanted to make experience seeds, you're going to need 4 experience capsules, which are what? Oh my goodness, how do I get that? That's a really good question. We're going to need 4 of these. Wow, we don't have any of that. So I'm going to need 8 of these. I've made these before. I just remember something about this was annoying. And then I'm going to need 8 of these. I guess I made enough last time that it worked out. So how do I fill these things? That's the question. I guess just killing things or picking up experience, maybe? Is that experience shower thing in here? What's that thing from mob grinding utils? The XP tap. Attached to the side and it will turn... That's another way to do it also, by the way. Maybe this would be the way to go. If I just did you... I just want to test this over here. So if I plopped you down like, say, this, and this, and then I stood here, and we filled this thing up nice and quick, right? Are you full already? Oh, you are, okay. Is that fast enough? I feel like the answer is no. You can't be full, right? Maybe they are full? How come these guys are full? Huh. Huh. Bear with me a sec here. And this. I want this to be nice and full. And I just want to simulate having lots of experience. Right? There's obviously a couple ways we could accomplish this. One with the one way and the other with the other way. I'm just trying both-ish to see what works better. So if we did it this way, these guys are kept nice and full, believe it or not. Okay, that's kind of cool. They absorb very quickly. So that's one option, right? Now here's the question. Can we turn this stuff into liquid EXP? Because they can turn into experience droplets from Mystical Agriculture. Now obviously we're doing some liquid EXP from over here, but I don't know how much we're getting, right? Like we've got this dude, and what we could do is we could get our ender tank. Is that 3 limes? It looks like 3 limes. Actually, we already have it. Lime, lime, lime. Sweet. So if I brought you over here, that's kind of working-ish. Oh, the mana pool's full. Okay. So what happens to the experience when the mana pool's full? Does it get wasted here? Oh yeah, it just all sits on the ground. That's not ideal. It's not ideal, but we can do things about that, right? Probably. We can probably do things about that. I'm just experimenting, guys. Hopefully, that's entertaining. Yeah, see how quickly we ran out of that stuff, though? That's not good news. That's, in fact, bad news. Well, hey, look! We figured out how to fill these things up, so that's cool. That's pretty neat. At least we have a way to fill that up. But yeah, this thing empties out very quickly. And that's just not good enough. Right? Now, the other experience doohickey that we were getting was this liquid EXP, which we could also dump into an ender tank, but that one also, you know, doesn't fill up very fast. That's why I'm thinking the experience droplets. So let's see if I can get experience droplets to turn into liquid EXP some way. There might be a way. Or I could just craft them into bottles and have something automatically throwing them. Both options are viable. But let me do this for now. Let me fill these guys up nicely. I don't know how much experience needs to go into this, but we'll figure it out together. Both options are pretty good, though. Alright, that looks good enough to me. Alright, cool. Alright, so then let me put these back now. And make sure that you're bound properly. Cool. Alright, good, good, good. Now let's go use you to make the XP seeds. So you need Imperium Essence. Meh. I should really stop my Supremium thing for a sec, but it takes so long to make anyway. Come on. Yay! That right there is the main reason I've stopped some of my things. So where's this stuff? Perfect. So let's grow a little bit of this and see what we can do with it. Right? You can probably chill here-ish. My goodness, I made a lot of those. Trash. Thank goodness for trash cans, right? Alright, so now that this is done growing, boom. Can I turn you into liquid ends? Well, what I could probably do, let's set this up. All right. First off, let me put you in the drawers over here so that you're available to refine storage, right? And then you should all transfer out and be good. Good. All right. Then refine storage, what we can say is you make this and you make that. And do you know how to make bottles yet? You don't, but you probably should know. Even though we have a lot, we will eventually run out. All right, so now, if we want some bottles of enchanting, so dispensers can do it, but what about like the mechanical user dude? I know we had one. There was something that we could use to right-click. Some kind of clicker. I mean, we have the player interface, but I thought there was just like a simpler one from that extra something mod. Wasn't there something like this? Mechanical placer. You think you'll work? Meh. Not ideal. All right, so let's do integrated, because that should be pretty good. So if we set up a player interface, and we set up an interface, and we set up this with a chest, bear with me, and then we had you and one of you set to Boolean true. And then we did this. And then we did this with this and this. And you're just going to click whatever items go into this thing. And if I put these in here. Oh, that was pretty good. Eh? Not bad. So if I wanted a stack of you, and what I'm doing is making sure I'm far enough away. It doesn't seem fast enough. Shouldn't it be clicking faster than that? It doesn't seem quite fast enough for me. I liked the other way better with the fluid. But I don't know if there's a way to turn that stuff into fluids. I bet I could turn bottles of enchanting into fluids, couldn't I? So there's the centrifugal separator will get me to... I wonder how fast I could make that run. Because there's essence of knowledge. There's industrial foregoing essence, which has the mob crusher. That's about it. According to JEI, there might be other ways. Mob grinding XP doesn't seem like it, you know. I mean, there's the jelly babies. I know that's a thing. Yeah. This might be the way to go. We could try the centrifugal separator. See if that's a little bit better. Because it just ain't fast enough. I don't like it. I don't think I like it that way. So what if we did the centrifugal separator and then we output it to that? That could be cool. Let's try it. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'll figure out one way or another. Come on, buddy. There you go. Now, it might be just as slow, but it's worth a try, is all I'm saying. So all I need is a bottle, and then we want to make this as fast as possible. So what we want is augment. So we want the this thing, and then we want 3 of these things. Cool. Flux point. Okay. And then your job will be to auto output enabled to the left. And I'm going to turn these off for a minute because I want to see how fast this fills up. So it's pretty quick without any upgrades in it. So that's kind of nice. Without any upgrades, it is pretty quick, which is good. That's pretty fast. That is not bad. That is not terrible. That is not terrible. I like this. You're all pretty much going. You know, that seems to keep up. As long as we keep enough EXP in here, it seems like it's actually... It might be too fast. It might actually be too fast. But if I got better mana spreaders, which I can, then I think we'd be all right. Let's get the networking stuff set up. Well, let's wrap up the episode here because it's very much getting long in the tooth. I'm gonna do better with this next episode. So next episode we'll automate this better, and then we'll get into the automation of the of everything else. Does that sound cool? All right. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to do more of this. We're gonna like amp up as much Botania as we can, get as much mana generation going as possible, and then we'll go from there. We'll figure out, just how crazy we can get, and hopefully make lots of TerraSteel. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.